Hi guys, this is Sneha Mahi, and today we're gonna read this book called Master Your Emotions, a practical guide to overcome negativity and better manage your feelings. So today I'm gonna read the introduction and the preface and the first chapter of this book. So let's get into it. Many books discuss emotions and how they affect your life, but they rarely provide a comprehensive view of what emotions are, where they come from, and what is their role or how they affect you. Emotions are strong and the trickiest thing to deal with, and unfortunately, too often we and I fail to prey to their mystical power. We often find ourselves unable to break this spell because they affect every aspect of our life and how and determine the quality of it. Our inability to understand how emotions work can prevent us from designing our ideal life and from fulfilling our potential. By end of this book, you will know how emotions work, and more importantly, you will be better equipped to deal with them. If you struggle to deal with negative emotions or want to learn how emotions work and how you can use them as a tool for your personal growth, this book is for you. So, I am reading this book because I am recently dealing with a breakup. So, I have started how to how I can manage these feelings. I am suffering from a lot of anxiety. My hands shiver. I have pain in here, and I'm also having problems with myself. Like I can't I procrastinate a lot. So I am reading this book, and I would like to join. I would like you to join in the to join this journey where I read this book, and let's get into the introduction of this book. Let's get started. I will read one paragraph and I'll let you know what I understood and I'll share it with you. I hope you enjoy it. Introduction. The mind in its own place and in itself can make a heaven or hell, a hell of a heaven. John Milton, a poet. So I would like to explain it in Hindi and as well as in English because my background is Hindi, so I can explain it in Hindi for my Hindi audience. बट हाँ, तो दिमाग ना इतनी खतरनाक चीज़ है कि ये हेल को भी हेवन बना सकती है और हेवन को भी हेल बना सकती है और एक पीसफुल माइंड की भी ऐसी-तैसी कर सकती है, यस करा देती है। सो आवर माइंड इज़ सो पावरफुल दैट इट कैन मेक अ हेल ऑफ अ गुड थिंग एंड इट कैन ruin you or it can also make you the most powerful person on this planet. So we all experience a wild range of emotion throughout our lives. I have to admit, while writing this book, I experienced highs and lows myself. At first, I was filled with excitement and thrilled at the idea of providing people with a guide to help them understand their emotions. I imagined how readers' lives would improve as they learned to control their emotion. My motivation was I couldn't help but imagine how great a book would be, or so I thought. So the writer is saying that my motivation was so high while I was writing this book, and he had reach of emotions, right? And now he's explaining further. To the initial excitement, the book, the time came to sit down and write the actual book, and that's even when the excitement wore off pretty quickly. Ideas were looked that looked great in my mind suddenly felt dull. My reading seemed boring, and I felt as though I had nothing substantive or valuable to contribute. So this happens to everyone, right? You're like, oh, I can do this, I can do this. And suddenly when you sit down, you don't have any ideas. Like when I was creating this, and I was like, oh no, I'll do this, I'll get millions in a day and everything. And then I sat down, I was like, oh no, I have to work hard. So this is what the author is saying. Sitting at my desk and writing because became more challenging each day. I started losing confidence. Who was I to write a book about emotions if I couldn't even master my own emotions? How ironic. I considered giving up. There are already plenty of books on the topic, and so why add more? At the same time, I realized this book was perfect opportunity to work on my own emotional issues, just like I am working on my own emotional issues by reading it and while talking to you. And who doesn't suffer from negative emotions from time to time? We all have highs and lows, don't we? The key is we do our what we do with our lows. Are we using those emotions to grow? Are we learning something from them, or are we beating ourselves up over them? Let's talk about your emotion now. Now, let me start by asking you this. How do you feel right now? I really want to take a deep breath and think. I feel right now. I feel stressed out. I don't know. I am not doing good. And just take a pause and think about your emotions right now. I would love you to think about what you are thinking right now. Knowing how you feel is the first steps towards taking control of your emotions. You may have spent so much time internalizing, you lost touch with your emotion. Perhaps you answered as follows: I feel this book could be useful, or I really feel I could learn something from this book. However, none of these answers reflect how you feel. You don't feel like this or feel like that. You simply feel. You don't feel like this book could be useful. You think this book could be useful, and that generates an emotion which makes you feel excited about reading it. Feelings manifest as physical sensations in your body, not as an idea in your mind. Perhaps the reason the word feel is so often overused and or misused is because we don't talk to our talk about our emotions. So how do you feel now? Answer that. How do you feel now? I feel happy. I feel stressed. I feel overwhelmed. It's your feeling right now. Why is it important to talk about emotions? How you feel determines the quality of your life. Your emotions can make your life miserable or truly magical. That's why they are among the most important things to focus on. Your emotions color all your experiences. When you feel good, everything seems, feels, or tastes better. You think better thoughts, your, ener- your energy levels are higher and possibilities seem limitless. Conversely, when you feel depressed, everything seems dull. You have little energy and you become unmotivated. You feel stuck in a place mentally, physically. You don't want to be in. Yeah, and future looks gloomy. Your emotions can also act as a powerful guide. They can tell you something is wrong and allow you to make changes in your life. As such, they may be among the most powerful personal growth tools you have. Emotions are something that can make you perfect human being. That's what he's saying, right? This is the you can grow so much personally when you can master your emotions, how you deal with situation. Sadly, neither your teachers nor your parents taught you how emotions work or how to control them. I find it ironic that just about anything comes with a how-to manual while your mind doesn't. You have never received an instruction manual to teach you how your mind works and how to use it to better manage your emotions. Have you? Haven't. In fact, until now, I doubt no one even existed. I don't know how to master and think about my emotions. That's why I am reading with this books, and I hope that's the reason you are listening and viewing this video as well. So let's get into it and let's see what we'll learn in this book. This book is a how-to manual your parents should have given you at birth. It's the instruction manual you should have received at school. In it, I'll share everything you need to know about emotions so you can overcome your fears and limitations and become the type of person you really want to be. You will learn emotions are, how they're formed, and how you can use them for your personal growth. You will learn how to deal with negative emotions and condition your mind to create more positive emotions. It's my sincere hope and expectation that by the end of this book, you will have a clear understanding of what emotions are and will have all the tools you need to start taking control of them. More specifically, this book will help you understand what emotions are and how they impact your life, identify negative emotions that take control of your life, and learn to overcome them. Change your story to take better control over your life and create more compelling future and reprogram your mind to experience more positive emotions. All right. So let's get into how will we use this book. I encourage you to read all the way through this book at least once, and or you can just listen to me reading it. It's equivalent, and I'll tell you what he's saying by talking to you, and yeah, and you will get a more clear idea how a person in like how a person is interpreting this book. So you should get this book. I got this from my friend. So in this book, I include a number of different exercises. Though I don't expect you to go through them all, my hope is you'll pick some and apply in your life. Now, remember, the results you'll get out of these books depends on how much time and effort you're willing to put in. If you feel this book could be of any use to your family members or friends, make sure to share it with them. Emotions are complex, and I believe it would benefit us to, to deepen our understanding of the topic. So I'll link the link they have given for the uh, step-by-step workbook in the description below. Or if you're watching it on Spotify or listening it on Spotify, I'll link it below for you as well. There you go. And let's get into the first chapter. Thank you.